So you talked about you talked about Vergil Ortiz. How do you see Boots and that Vergil Ortiz if they were to come together?
That would be like a wonderful fight, because Vergil gonna give you everything he got. Vergil is the type of guy that'll die in that ring, and you know what? Boots is the same way. But we seeing a sharper style versus a more rugged style, more reckless style. But Vergil can box too. You know what I'm saying? You can't sleep on Vergil boxing skills. But he likes to fight. He likes to be inside, up close and personal. Let's make something happen. Boots doesn't mind that as well. So that's a great fight.
So you talk about Boots, and we saw him against Avenetian.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that performance? Some people say maybe he got hit a little too much in that particular fight. Your thoughts on what you saw?
Hey, guess what? In a shootout, you're gonna get shot. I mean, the thing is do you want to be in a shootout? That night you chose violence. You wanted to be in a shootout. That's what it was. You're gonna get hit. Understand that you're gonna get hit. Don't bitch about it later. He stopped the man. He made the man quit in the corner. I could be hard on what he did that night. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the result always gonna outweigh it. People gonna ask me what happened to the guy. He got stopped. He quit in the corner. His corner made him do it. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, that's what he wanted to do. So, gotta call it for what it is. Yeah, Boots is always gonna be more you can do. There's always gonna be more you can do better. You know what I mean? There's always good things to work on. But what was the end result? We got the body.
Was that rust?
A little bit. I say a little bit because the measurements do change from sparring. The measurements change from when you haven't seen the 8 ounces being thrown at you in a while. And you trying to check the distance when a guy getting closer to you or when he getting away and you got smaller gloves on. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of rust there. We talking about being on your toes fighting all night. You know what I'm saying? So of course.
So what's going on with you and the Schofields at this point?
I mean, just a misunderstanding between the father, but it's something that he won't let go. The father is you know what I mean, he's stuck where he at. The son, me and him talk, he a grown man, he 21 years old. Me and him cool. Me and the father, back and forth, probably gonna go on for a little while here and there until we see each other in person and we get an understanding. From what I was told to that it would be on site. So whatever that means.
What does that look like to you?
It depends on the distance. It depends on the distance.
You did say glove up.
Yeah, I asked for the glove up. Of course, he don't want to do that. He know I'm too much man for him with the 8 ounces on, the 10 ounces on, 12, 14, 16, whatever he want to do. I'm too much for him. So he wouldn't do that. Even though he do work out, but he wouldn't do that to himself. So it's like one of them things, you know what I mean? I got to just wait and see.
So at the end of the day, when you guys see each other, you think it'll be squashed and you guys move on with your lives?
I mean, we all got kids, we all got responsibilities, but at the same time, some of us is a little stupid. So sometimes it get like that,
right.
You know what I mean? Who knows? I might be in a bad spot at that point. He might be in a bad spot at that point. We don't know. Energy always tell, you know what I mean?
So we look at Shakur Stevenson.
Yes,
supposed
sir.
to fight Cordina
Yes,
on the Bertabiev and Bivol card.
Yes, sir.
Your thoughts on that particular fight for him?
Not the fight we wanted, but I guess Shakur realized something. I got to get active. I got to get active because the more active I am, like I just spoke on, the more better you're going to be. You know what I mean, for the fights. So this fight, to me, is him trying to stay sharp, stay on his game. He still got a name. People going to still check him out no matter how they feel about his fights. And I'm saying you still going to check Shakur out because he got an attractive style, you know what I mean, in the ring. So it's going to be something you're going to tap into, but it's like, you know, what is he going to do? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're going to always say his name as long as he get the win. I would like him myself just to chill on the how you talking. Just keep it like, yo, it's going to be a good fight. You know what I mean? I can't tell him what to do, though, but you know what I mean? That's how I would like to see it because that would leave more suspense for the fight. You feel me?
So you think we'll see Tank this year?
Tank, maybe. It depends on Tank. You know what I mean? How you feeling?
Right.
It's his show right now.
For sure.
I ain't going to lie.
So we look at Danny Garcia. We're here. This media workout.
Yeah.
How do you see him against Lara?
Danny looked real strong. Lara gonna have to be slick all night. I tell you that. If Lara slowed down around 7, I think Danny at 8 or 9. But if Danny can't pick it up, then Lara will win by decision, picking at it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Danny he look dangerous. He do look dangerous.
Is it possible? Do you think this is a good weight for him?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good weight because he made 40 and 47, so he feel in heaven right now. He great. He feel great right now because he in his 30s where we don't have to be working out. I mean, we could be like, whatever. You can work out as much as you want, or you could, listen, I did all that in my younger years. So to be in shape just enough as a man feels good, but to be in shape for a fight where you making a weight that's like 10 pounds from where you used to be making for a long time is like, all right, I feel, you know what I mean? Feel energized. he might have new energy. That's what I think.
So if he does get this win, should he stay at this weight?
Depending on the matchups.
Right.
He might throw another bone his way. I'm not saying that Lara is a bone, but what I am saying, it's a good fight. Gonna get paid good. Yeah. It's a legacy fight. And they might throw something else like that at him. Why not?
For sure. And we saw Terrence Crawford a couple weeks ago. Just your thoughts on his performance?
Terrence Crawford, I felt like he had to be cautious. He had to be cautious because he was dealing with the unknown. There's nobody in boxing right now that I could imagine give him that style that he saw that night. Maybe the work ethic, maybe the strength level, but not that style. He wasn't getting that style in sparring, so he had to be extra cautious. And I like what he did overall. He picked at the man and he won on points.
Should he go any higher than 54?
I mean, it's up to him. He know what kind of dog he is.
Right.
I know what kind of dog I see, and I think he'll be good, depending on who he get in there with. I think a Benavidez is too big, but Canelo I think is just right.
And so I look at 154 pounds, Jermell Charlo.
Yeah.
What would that look like, Jermell Charlo and
Him and
Crawford?
Jermell Charlo would be exciting because the egos are get involved. Jermell Charlo wouldn't look at Crawford the way he looked at Canelo. Canelo, he was a little more afraid because he knew it was power, speed. With Bud, it won't allow him to do that because he's looking down at it. And even though he was looking down at Canelo, but he's looking at a bigger frame. I feel like with Bud at 54, he wouldn't be that strong as he would at 68. So 54, he still got a little speed and everything like that. I think Jermell will like his chances. He'll try to have at him, but I think will be too smart and sharp.
Who is the best at 154 pounds in your mind?
I don't know. It's going to be a war at 54. I said this a couple years ago. It's a lot of guys there. I can't really put my finger on it.
Right.